Hello, this is Christy here, and I thought I'd give a little story as I took you down our path of a trail, down our trails on our property at RAK Ranch. This is the beginning of it. So 11 years ago this month, I was a level 2 archery coach, and my husband was working full time. I was homeschooling for probably about 6 years in, I guess would have been, when I was an archery coach, and we needed a place to be able for me to coach and build a team and also raise my girls, because it was a conflict every time I was trying to use someone else's range that my girls were in the way, or it was unsafe for them to be there, even though it actually was quite ridiculous. But businesses have their laws and rules they have, and so I just was tired. My goal and my intent was to be at home as a stay-at-home mom for my girls first and foremost. But we did end up, long story short, we found RAK Ranch. That's 15 acres. And so even though we did indoor training, I was okay. We can learn how to adapt to an outside training environment. And so that's kind of was one of the plans when it came with archery, was going to kind of rebuild the team, and we were going to start kind of outdoor training instead. And I still would have a place then to carry on carry on with the archery and whatever else we were going to do here. Well, though whatever else we were going to do here on this property ended up taking first and foremost. And then we also ended up bringing extended family moved in, which again, having 15 acres, there's plenty of space, plenty of work that needs to be done. My mom has been here. It'll be 10 years. It's 10 years now, I think, that she's been here. And this whole trail magic is her. She did have this whole property, this whole piece of the property that is the trails, looked like a park. I'm highly allergic to poison ivy. We found that out on another clearing section, so me helping clear here has been not something I can do very much of, and I also want to explore much deeper into our property, and I can't do that myself. So she's here, and my husband is home now, and now they're working on being able to push through some of the heavy wooded areas with equipment they have. My mom has done this all with a literal $35 or less. I think we upgraded one time to a $200 mower that she just clears a path with clippers and a little push mower and makes me trails, because I want to walk in the woods safely. And then also now we have solar lighting out here that's coming along slowly and surely. That does need to be replaced every now and then. And we take random broken down toys or decorations. They sometimes come out here and live, so people can come by and walk the trails themselves and take a break, and they walk along the trail as well. So we have a daytime walk, and then there is a nighttime walk here at RAK Ranch that people are available to do. And we're working on being able to light up all around the property for like night walks, which take time to build when you're building with solar lights. You'll hear me say all the time, just one day at a time. That is literally how we have gotten here. It's amazing what you can do in one day if you put down, if I had $1 million. Okay, my thing is, what is the first thing you're going to do with the first dollar of that $1 million? If you don't know what you want, you're not going to be able to apply it correctly. Or smartly, if that's a word. Wisely. You're not going to be able to do it wisely. And it's hard. It's hard to be diligent and determined when you're tired and you're wore out and you just don't want to think anymore what's for dinner or what for the millionth time and whatever. So, I mean, coming down, having to make plans for the basic things in life does get very tiring, but it doesn't get easier the more that you grow. It just changes is all it does. So if you can't figure out what to do with your $10 budget, you're going to struggle with more on a different level. And if you know what to do with a $10 budget and thrive it to where you're that is worth more, you are now building savings. You're building a cushion. You're building a stockpile. You're building, call it what you want, your savings, a stockpile, your stock, your retirement. It's all the same thing, just depending on how you want to look at it. These 15 acres, I never imagined that I would be living on. And it's a dream come true for so many people that they wish they could have. And I know that, and I appreciate that, and I understand that. But also I understand what it took to get here. And I know what it takes to keep it, and I know what it's going to be to make it grow and blossom. And it's 100 times, if not 1,000 times more exhausting than when I was a single mom living in an apartment that wasn't even being bought. Sometimes now that life I wish for. So just putting it out there, just saying, be careful what you wish for and what you hope for, because the more you make, the more you spend, the more you have to take care of. And so whatever you're doing now, it just multiplies. So reducing the chaos that is in our lives all the time never goes away. It just changes. And if things had gone differently, like I said, there a couple different things should be happening maybe here on the ranch. I could have a full-blown archery business by now if we had continued to pursue that. But we chose other things that I still believe were probably more important. So there's no hard feelings that I need to keep or have, but that is also things that build up people's resentments that they have. Hold us back more than accepting what reality is today and doing what you can from today going forward. Perfect example, these videos for me. I have spent probably years of my life having conversations with people in person after I started the nonprofit RAK Outreach and Missions, everyone wanting to know what we do, who we are, what are we doing, where are we going, how do you do it all. I literally wake up every day and I just work. I show up for work. And my work is my family. It's the dishes, it's the laundry, it's the dinners, it's the next homeschool class, it's the next tree that falls needs to be cleaned up. It's, as my middle daughter says, our job, now not even just my job, our job is the loudest scream in the room Where's the fire? Where's the fire that needs to be put out today? And it has just has nothing but multiplied over the years. And so, yeah, RAK Outreach and Missions was built because my personal life up to the first 6 years became a business. Every single day, whether I was sleeping, I was on call when I was sleeping, and I was working nonstop. I've been on call ever since I became a mom, actually, when you think about it. But when I was removed myself from a 9-to-5 paycheck and came home where my job was literally to live within the budget that someone else was making, I had to multiply that. That was my new job, was to be able to stay home, to earn my keep at home. I went into double time work. Don't advise everyone to work as often as I do, but I have goals and I have ambitions, and I do it from a place that I want to, and I love what I do, and I know what I want, and I love building what I want. So even though it's work, it's my life, it's fun. If it wasn't, then I don't want to do it. So the Abundance Gift Shop has a name now, and it really but it is basically it's built based off of things that I learned and how I've survived and gone beyond surviving and thriving, not only for myself, but then helping others thrive, building on the savings, not on fundraising. It's on the fund saving side. And so it's very hard to explain, because it's just something you have to do, something that you have to apply, because it's unique and it's individual to each person, because my dreams are not your dreams, and your dreams aren't even your husband's dreams or your wife's dreams or your friend's dreams. Only you can determine what is important to you and what you want. And it's ever changing, and we're ever evolving. We're growing, our seasons in our lives change. So only you can do that. And if you're not writing that and communicating that and sharing that regularly, resentment builds up, because we expect people to be mind readers. And we're not. And so, again, the Abundance Gift Shop is way beyond so many things. And just like everything else in the whole RAK life, they're all interconnected and woven, but some are focused a little bit different, some of the businesses. But this one, we come together, and it is about planning, and it's about dreaming, and about putting together exactly the steps that we can do today, that can progress and someone else can take over, which builds their lives as well. Or you realize you don't want that anymore, or that's not going to work, whatever. But you have to start somewhere, and that is something through the Abundance Gift Shop we do. We start. Got to start from where we are, not where we want to be. So if you made it through this video, great. And I hope to see you anytime during any kind of open event, which they are kind of on pause right now, but we'll have some days that are open, some times that are open. Popping in at the ranch on those days are great. Commenting on videos or messaging is totally great. I'm not doing private one-on-ones unless you have an order that you put in through the Abundance Gift Shop, because you can build an order for free, which then, so it's not a waste of my time or your time to have a conversation. You get a gift for no charge that hopefully will fuel your life. And if you want to give something back in return for that gift, you're more than welcome. It's not an obligation. There's no contract. but it's not charity. It's a community. It's a community. It's a friend, a dream builder. That's who I am, and that's who this whole network, the network of people that I'm in relationship with, is we are here to build one another up and to also have community to share, have that village to be able to share some of the burdens as well, which is a common thing that I keep hearing everyone saying they want. You want a village? Are you a villager? Or are you just asking for help? And that's fine. Ask for help, and you'll find out where your natural gift will fit in. It's happened repeatedly over and over and over again. It's all I can tell you to the best of my ability. And I've said it in person hundreds and thousands of times. So I'm taking time to do videos of me chattering instead, and I hate hearing my voice on video. So you're welcome for this. So hit me up. Come shop the choice of the day. And let's start meeting up in about 30 days. Every 30 days, preferably.